in mind, I'm honored to introduce our speakers. Our first speakers today, Ms. Yasmin Al Enazi. Ms. Al Enazi is a globally recognized robotics and AI engineer named among the top 10 women shaping the future of robotics in 2024 by the International Federation of Robotics, with over 13 years of experience driving transformative innovation across the GCC region. Currently serving as the Executive Director of the Industry 4.0 Center at MaxByte Technologies, Ms. Al Enazi leads strategic initiatives that accelerate industrial transformation and digital innovation across the MENA region. As an entrepreneur, she's the co-founder of AI's Thesis, developing AI-powered solutions tailored to neurodiversity communities, blending technical expertise with lived experience. Her portfolio spans complex robotics implementation, cross-sector automation programs, and scalable tech-enabled interventions. Ms. Al Enazi is known for her ability to translate cutting-edge technologies into real-world impact, managing projects from concept to execution with precision and purpose. Beyond engineering, Ms. Al Enazi is a passionate advocate for diversity and inclusion in tech. She mentors emerging talent, designs outreach programs, and champions systemic change to empower women and underrepresented groups in AI. Formerly the UAE Ambassador for Women in AI organization, she now serves as the regional head for women in AI Middle East, where she builds cross-border collaboration and leads initiatives that amplify female leadership in AI. Ms. Al Enazi, it's an honor to have you here from the UAE. Ahla wa sahla. The floor is yours.
Assalamu alaikum. Still have energy? Still have curiosity to know more? So, good evening. I think now we became an evening time, as introduced by Dr. Lama, and also thankful for Dr. Marita Awad and the team of AUB for inviting me to join their efforts in this 9th edition of the Women in Data Science Forum or Conference. I'm happy to be here in Lebanon, back after 27 years. I used to be here when I was child, 11 years, yeah, I used to be when my age is 11 years. The country was filled with talented people, with a passion people and ambition people. They want to grow and they want to build and connect to create an impact. I have a question for all of you. When we talk about sustainability with AI, if a robot designed in Silicon Valley, how might could behave in Beirut or Cairo or Dubai? This is a question just to keep you think about. I love always to give a practical example. I don't like to go for theoretical one. Since I'm from robotics engineering, I do embedded AI. So let's think that way. How many times you also faced a challenge with application where you are not able to use it by the system, by the service, or by the product, from the mobile app or social media and others? So this is a questions, bring all of, let's say, minds together, thinking like how we can ensure that we have a better representation within the all system design and all system or products design. Even this designed for a purpose, specific one, whether it is industry, focus industry, or it is for community service. Normally, when I saw like some services come or product come from US, Europe, from Silicon Valley, specifically robotics, embedded systems of AI, physical AI, I see there is a gap always. They are not able to serve our communities. The reason it's a culture. Culture play here a huge role. When we develop a system should serve MENA region is differently when we develop a system should serve Europe or and US. We are not doubt about the technology level. We talk about here ethics and inclusion, means that our voices is there, our culture is there. So we are shaping the service and the solution. So today my talk is going to be around that. I just wanted to warm you and make you think with these questions, basics one, practical one, making us really do deep reflection on our responsibility to design products that carry our culture, ethics, and our needs as a region. I had international, maybe some of you, they know this international story, when Peter Sherman from Google, while he's testing the Google technologies, he recognized there is an issue within the technology of the camera. It's not able to recognize the people with the black faces. And I will tell you why I selected this story. Same this issue, Annie from Google team also had personally faced this. She's not able, because she's a black, she's not able to get the right or proper photography for herself. So she joined forces with him, bringing this level of collaboration and taking this issue to the team of Google. Then they start doing inclusion and diversity team. Depends of all what we are living an era of technology, and we talk about Europe. Just imagine till now 60% of the people in UK, they don't have access to internet. Same what we happen in our region. I selected these 2 cases just to think about the benchmark for our region. I told you I have a reason why I select first story, because it's my story. I just realized in 2021, we were in an event in Riyadh, and the robot is not able to recognize a woman like me, wearing black, shela, abaya, scarf. That robot was important from US. And we had an issue as a technology company. We faced it during that event, because most of the ladies in Saudi also, they covered their hair with that. Even they don't cover full hair, but still, because of the reflection of the black color on the sensor system or LiDAR system is not able to read their data. And definitely, they will not be able to recognize by the robot system. From that time, it took me to the next level that we need really to localize the technology. We need to build expertise in every field. Like, for example, today we have machine learning specialists, we have embedded AI specialists, we have generative AI specialists. Every one of us has to be ensured that he's a specialist in one area of AI. I don't agree when they say AI technology, I always say AI technologies. So it's not only single one, it's multiple technologies serving different purpose, and we need to have in every sector of it an expert team, leading, for example, the policy, leading development, leading innovation, leading diversity, leading inclusion. Then when we talk about, today we had a session upstairs, it was about work and women and life and how we could balance between of them. And one of the experts joining us in that session was working as a chief of human resources. She shared a struggle and challenge for unheard voice, which is people of determination. She said that I have to fight on behalf of him 5 years or 6 years back with her CEO to onboard him as a member of the team. He's so talented. He's an AI developer, but he's even so talented that has all the certificate because of his body and his determination. The management reject to accept him as an employee. So thinking about all of these issues, people of determination, older people we have, sickness people, and people who are not able to find their opportunity, or they are not lucky enough to find people to sponsor their education, how they will be represented within AI? Who will support them? And how this is linked for SDGs goals. We all talk about sustainability and how we could measure. I selected today to focus on specific social sustainability matters and how we really, this is very important for all of us, as a region specifically, then internationally as well. Gender equality. We need to ensure we have enough diversity as a gender. It's not because we need more women in that field. It's because women's perspective is different. Why we say women in AI? Because normally women who cares, who build the community. So for education system, we need women who are already mothers and they know what they need for their next generation to take care of their health. Me as a role model in this industry, I'm a mom for autistic son. I need to create a solution for my son and other sons in the world, ensuring AI serving for good. ensuring I'm helping the healthcare system with the right tools. So this is when we say inclusion, why it's matter, and why we need, more women in that field of AI to ensure in every steps of designing, because I'm always involved in designing new products. When we design a new robotics, we call it social robot. When we design industrial robot, when we talk about manufacturing side, and when we design, we call it a humanoid robot, and that also has his own. People always, they claim that this robot is taking their job, but it's not. If we think about the best country in the world, they don't have really shortage in labor, and they are always in the high percentage of having the best employment in the world. Do you think about which country? I just need to hear from you. Which country they don't have batala? نير بعد جابان. أقل نسبة بطالة في العالم، مع أنهم أكثر ناس يستخدمون الأوتوميشن والروبوتكس. Why? Because their school and philosophy, it's about AI for good, technology for good, serving the community. We are not replacing, instead we are integrating. Yes, today I heard from many ladies upstairs, they say that we are facing a challenge because in our domain, as a doctor or as a pharmacy person or as a salesperson, we are seeing a lots of updates because of AI. And today discussion also between the Minister of Labor and the Minister of AI, blaming him, he's going to bring AI chatbot or AI a genetic system that is going to replace or take the job. Unfortunately, yes, he will take the unskilled job. We don't want to see more laborers from our nation. We want to see high-skilled people performing for a job, leading the country and leading the community. Either healthcare systems, when we integrate such solution for people of determination, we also bring something related to women. Women cancers is the most top diseases in the world. They can benefit from AI. They can benefit from the solution for a protection, for analyzing, for bringing new medicine to a life. This is all examples make us think why inclusion, and specifically gender inclusion, is very important when it's come to AI. And there is a study saying like 34 million women and girls are projected to live in extreme poverty by 2030. This is United Nations SDG report. And this is give us really an alert that we need really as a woman to help our community to avoid this to happen. And even we live in a safe countries, and we live with a country when ensure the rights of women, but anything happen around us, it will impact our region, and it will impact definitely our countries, because our co-worker, our friends, our doctors are all engaged in the same. For example, our country I came from, United Arab Emirates, we have 20-30 nationality. So definitely anything happen around the world is impacting us, directly or an indirect way. We talk about reducing different kind of, let's say, unrepresented people and voices when it comes to AI. And all of these voices who think always about them are women. We think about their parents, we think about our children, we think about our brothers, sisters. That's not mean men are not thinking, but their mandate and their brain, it's designed to focus on one thing. But we are multitasking. That's why our main job in the life to be a mom and taking care of the community. I will come about decent work. It's very important point when it comes to SDG and how AI is helping to close that gap. Because as per the report of Harrisville Business Review, we will have 90-30% of employees believe companies must lead within purpose, and 70% would not work for a company without strong purpose. Always today, ladies ask me upstairs, how to really prioritize the work. I say, because I'm a person driven by a purpose. You should have a purpose. Purpose to work for NGO. Today, we have a purpose for these leading women, leading this conference. They want to change something within the country. They want to support the talent and connect them with the right ecosystem globally. They want to ensure that the best technology has been implemented within the country. Not only focusing on the university, but they focus about the country itself. So this means that when we do decent work. Sustainable cities, a lot of team today, they have go through different kind of presentation. They talk about urban planning, smart cities, sustainability, water, carbon emission. So it is really one of the points going to be impacted by AI in two directions. One, as energy consumings and all of that. Another side, how we are really could protect the planet by having the right system and the right solution working for that. So 44% only in the world urban population has convinced across to a public spaces, open public spaces. So this is highlight the opportunity for impact could be created by AI if we ensure that we have a sustainability and social sustainability within AI. Partnership, definitely. I'm here today because of the partnership, and most of the team, they came today for the conference because of the partnership. Just imagine this is partnership, go for long-term partnership. What the impact could be created from job opportunities, career development, research, policies, standards, and supporting the community. Partnership, it's beyond just a single contract or MOUs. It's beyond the meaning of having specific terms and conditions. It's really creating opportunities, means that we are working for impact. We will win, the other person will win as well. The social sustainability efforts build the trust between people, reduce risk, and future-proof for business. Everything happening around us in the world, it's a business impact. Even the big companies around the world, like OpenAI, Microsoft, NVIDIA, at the end for them, this is a kind of business. I have a question for you. How everybody could be part of the AI ecosystem? What do you think? Even you are not a technical. Okay. Giving data. What we are doing daily? We are giving data daily from the taxi application, Uber application, food delivery, everything we order. That's why we see, I will not talk about social media because people, they talk about it, but I'm talking about our, necessary stuff. Every day we are part of the ecosystem of AI. We are feeding the system. We are feeding the information. We are feeding the system how to behave. Because if we are dealing with the systems in the right way, then system also will be emotionally lead with us and deal with us in that way. AI is going to be more emotional. Don't trust people who say that the only thing that's different between a human and AI is the emotions. Now AI has become emotion, become mental health assistant, become kind of, online doctor. So emotionally, the systems are impacted and created by us. Always I heard it from people, AI biased. AI is not biased, we are the biased. When we talk about women in a different way or center way, when we talk about the country in center way, when we talk about project in a specific way, we are feeding the system this information. So what happened within AI, it's the result of our use. I have a big hope about our region. We are keeping generating family, and we keep producing new generation. This is not happening in Europe and US. So we are the most people who has demand, and that's why the shift and focus for AI revolution is currently in Middle East. As we have the talented people, we have the money, and we have currently start building our database center infrastructure. That's why big companies like NVIDIA, Microsoft, all of them are refocus their market to be shared in the Middle East. I will come to the important, let's say, part of it. When we say social sustainable AI, what do you mean? We need, as women, as I say, because we care, to take responsibility, improve the communities as much as we can. So that's why we have something called Women in AI. It's a global organization. We do different kind of initiative just to give equitable access to skills, funding, and opportunities. We make the AI more inclusion, closing the gender gap, ensure the ethical and fairnesses when it comes to AI, helping women founders. I believe the big opportunities for women within the AI to come from the entrepreneur sector. Creating more products, solving more challenge and solution for the community means that we are contributing to AI. Who's currently developing the AI system is not the big companies. It's their ecosystem from the startup. That's why now we see every big company, they have their incubation program. They have their own startup program. They collect the idea and the solution from this startup, ending either buying them, or they make merger and acquisitions, or they take a share in this company. This is also we see in OpenAI. Microsoft has a share there. So just turn off this entrepreneur mindset. It will really change the game, especially within the country like Lebanon. I heard today from the team, they talk about the jobs, the labors, and in career. It can be also turned on to entrepreneurship. When we create a company, a solution, get a fund, and we get investment to the country, and then we create new job opportunities for others. We ensure always to ensure that to have diversity not only about gender, but it's also about unheard people, unheard voices when it comes to AI. That's why we focus on community engagement. We have almost 18,000 community members around the world, 151 countries, with more than 48 ambassadors around the world, the global ambassadors. And today, because of Women in AI, I'm here collaborating with other communities, with other universities, investing my time, investing my resources, and investing everything we've done in Women in AI by sharing knowledge with you attendees. Now we have a specific project. I would like to take you through it. One of them, it's focused on research, since we are in university, and the professors always, they love it. It's called Women in AI Research. We focus on fairnesses when it's come to AI. We focus about inclusion research. Even we talk about robotics or self-driving, but we trying to ensure that there is a research cover that area. We have something called Women in AI to Go, which is about education. We have incubation program. We have AI to Learn, which is about a sponsorship network, when we enable by funding sponsorship other collaborators or other partners. And one from the most important project that we have as a Women in AI, I would like to highlight them. It's 2 projects. It's fully funded by European Union. We open the opportunity for all the world, all countries around the world. I would like to talk about them. One, it's called Akutsi Projects. This is a project, it's very important. It started before 2 years back, that to ensure that we bring the technology developers, we bring the society and the legal team, and we bring the public and the private sector, ensuring all of them, they have a platform to test all their solutions. We offer that platform. It's online. Anyone can search for it. It's fully sponsored. No one will ask you to pay something. It's just to ensure that the system that you design, product or service, are ethical, and to ensure that there is an inclusion and diversity. Everyone will win from that. It will give you an easy assessment. Always when we talk about not only technology of AI, we talk about Industry 4.0. Assessment index is very important elements when we talk about industry, hands-on practical experience. To ensure that the design development of AI, it's a fair when we talk about systems. Social and legal, it's very important. We have something also we call legal in AI. We focus about differentiate between legality of AI and the ethical of AI, because there is difference between of them. Another project I would like also to share, I'm one of the benefited people from it. It's called the Diverse Fair. It's a project also led by Women in AI. It's over a scholarship for people who come from technical background and people who are coming from non-technical background. They will enable them to design and shape policies and regulation with open platform with a provided fully sponsored scholarship. So by that, we ensure that everyone has the access for the needed resources. Today, many women, they claim upstairs when we talk about education, invest in education, they don't have access to resources. They cannot afford to invest financially in the resource of education. Some of them, they need really to have good amount of budget and money to sponsor their study. And when you sponsor your study, you are investing in your future of career. And you are developing yourself to lead. You are developing yourself to be part of the competition of the next, revolution of technology. Well, specifically, the bio AI revolution is going to happen very soon when it's focused about bio tech stuff. So by having affordable resources, free resources, funded fully, we ensure that we are meeting our goals when it's come to inclusion and diversity. We are helping women to get their own resources, their own education. And even this program, by the way, is not open only for women, it's open for men. Anyone can search it, has its own website. There is a continuous workshops happening weekly. There is also a scholarship. everyone can win this scholarship. We have big leaders, big names in UAE and others. They apply and they got it because it's first of its kind, focusing on fairnesses in AI. When we have fairnesses, when we have inclusion program, then we'll be able to identify how to design a system, how to design policy of work for HR team, how we design a research, include all the voices, how we design an initiatives, ensure that these initiatives is inclusion, having women, people of determination, older people, and different kind of community levels. I would like to leave you with a question to think about it, and maybe you can share your answers with me here in the hall or even later. What's the best pilot you think that you want to see have an inclusion or inclusion pilot within 30, let's say within 90 days? I'm working currently on a big project, and I want to hear from you a feedback since we are designing the process for that project for the whole MENA region and North Africa, where we are going to build the database for all the women who are working or related in AI, how to empower them with resources, with mentoring, with career and project space and research base. Think about it. 90 days, you want to see an inclusion pilot, what that pilot could be. And thank you so much. And it was really my pleasure to be here, and sorry for being late, maybe. But this, as I know, everyone get tired, and I hope I was, light and soft with the content. Thank you.